Good morning, Paul Georgia from Allendale. It's October 22nd, Thursday morning, and we just had USDA export sales numbers come out. A big number for soybeans, 2.03 million metric tons sold in soybeans. Trade was expecting somewhere around an average of 1.5 million tons, so big numbers there. Not really a surprise because trade was looking for big numbers. Corn, on the other hand, a very weak number. Only 248,000 tons of corn sold versus a trade estimate of 450 to 650. Wheat was in the middle of the range at 357,500 tons sold there. So the strength and the big number in soybeans, I think, is what has been providing some strength at the soybean complex here overnight. We've also got the wheat market higher here overnight. This weather that we've talking about for the last several days, moisture moving into the FSU and Russia. Weather forecasters now have backed off that moisture some and still believe that there could be as much as 20% of the Russian wheat growing area extremely dry and not getting any rain out of this system that's moving through that area today and tomorrow. There was also a report overnight out of Russia that their weather forecasters have suggested that 30% of the Russian wheat area is in dire need of moisture, so therefore giving us some strength in the wheat complex here in the overnight session. Other news around the Midwest here, basis continues to be extremely strong in corn and soybeans. Processors, elevators, end users have all been worrying about getting enough grain around them to last basically through the first of the year. As harvest winds down in the eastern part of the Corn Belt in Indiana and Illinois, that's where we're seeing the strongest basis at this point in time, because the producers have put their grain away. They're just not going to sell it at these price levels, and that's got the end user a bit concerned about getting that supply that they need to carry them through to the first of the year. The crush margins continue to be good here in the U.S. and in China, so that's why China continues to be an aggressive buyer of soybeans. We've also got outside markets that are helping a little bit here today. We've got the crude oil market higher, lending a little bit of underlying support to the corn complex, and the dollar just slightly higher, not a big mover there today. In the livestock complex, we've got some volatility expected again today. We've got cattle on feed report tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Estimates for cattle on feed 102.1%. Placed at 95.4 and marketed at 97.5% of a year ago. Cutout values remain firm in beef. Choice up 111 yesterday. Select down 37 cents. Pork cutout values were up 109. The volatility that we've seen in the cattle and the hog complex expected to continue here today. Cattle, we've had some sharp rallies in futures over the last several weeks without much of a retracement. Expect that if this market starts to sell off, you can see some profit taking there. There may not be a lot of support until you get $2, $3, maybe even $4 lower. So expect some volatility if you're going to be trading those markets. In the pork complex, we've got a nice uptrending channel going in the December contract. Look for a good technical support around the $65 area in the December hogs. Again, the futures are at a discount to the cash index, which is providing some underlying support in the pork complex right now. So a lot of things going on. Give us a call at 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.